Thank you very much. Welcome everybody. My name is Kasia. I work in TechSoup Europe. I think although you may think that I'm Maya because I'm using her Zoom. She couldn't join us today. Yes, welcome again. I'm the communication person in TechSoup Europe. I work here for almost 3 years. And today, for the second time, I would like to share my know-how on communication and creating social media posts. What will you get after this short webinar? A few tips and tricks how to create a good post. You will know the rules of creating good, engaging messages to your audience. We'll check sources of free content that I use to create movies and videos. And I will introduce you to a few more mobile apps with which you can play with pictures and create nice posts to your social media. For those who didn't join us 3 weeks ago, I would like to just shortly summarize why we decided to speak about it. As you know, we live in crazy times, in times of mobile revolution, where we produce a lot of content. It's around 5 gigabytes of data every 10 minutes. And everybody creates some kind of content. We take pictures, we make posts, we tweet. Everything, excuse me, competes with everything. Your personal posts with the posts of your nonprofit, with advertisement of a new mobile or shampoo, posts of your friends who just discovered a new recipe or went for holidays and posted some photos. All of this means that people have lower attention. We just scroll down 96 meters of the content every day on the mobile, and we don't focus so well like a few years ago before the smartphone revolution. All of this means that the last audience attention needs some more ideas, creativity from us, the communication people. We need to know better what we want to say and what we want from our audience, from our recipients. If we use creative formats, we are engaging our sorry. Our audience, and we can do something good as non-profits. The good point here is that we are coming back to the picture era, and we need to visualize everything what we want to say, because the human brain processes images 60,000 times faster than words. So when you are thinking about your next post, of course you have to think about the message and call to action, but more of the time you should also focus on the visualization of what you want to say. Remember that you have only 3 seconds, this precious little moment, to capture someone's attention, and your post need to catch the attention of the audience, and the message should be as clear as possible, because people don't have time to think what they wanted to tell me. The picture is great, but I completely don't understand what they want from me. Remember about it. So how can you grab this attention? Check out this post, especially, the visualization. It was created like a month ago, but it looks like from the beginning of 90s. I don't think that it would grab people's attention. And as we can see, 3 likes, 4 shares, 1 comment. I hope that this nonprofit gets some volunteers, but definitely they could have bigger reach, outreach, if they use some creative content, some applications, because the good news is that in mobile revolution, everybody can be an artist and create some cool posts just with your mobile. You can design and get your awesome idea out into the world just with few apps in few minutes, and I will show you today how to do it. So now time for tips and tricks how to create a good post. I really recommend you to remember these few steps. You can remember them as a towels formula. When you start thinking about your post, prepare a small draft of it, and how much time should you devote to do it. At least 50% of the time when you are thinking and making a draft of a post, it's like half of it. Then write it. It's around 25% of creating such posts. And don't forget to edit it, leave for a moment before scheduling or sending, because when you read it for the second time on the second day, you can delete unnecessary words. The message should be as clear as possible. So this time for leaving the message and editing again is really, really important. And I would love to everybody to remember this towels formula while creating your posts. But before, I said that the most important part is grabbing your audience attention, and you should do it with great visualization. How to get scrollers to pause and pay attention with some cool photo or video, like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. These are not my photos. I just found them on the internet, which is full of free to use content that you can use while creating your posts. Where to find such content? Here are my best places in the internet when I'm checking some cool photos or videos that I cannot take by myself with a mobile. Let's find out how to use it. Let me share now the website, which is here. I just need a sign from somebody, maybe on the chat. Can you see my screen now? Yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, so this is absolutely, for me, the best website with free photos, illustration, or videos. And how does it work? For example, next week we are having the TechSoup Global Summit in San Francisco, and I would like to schedule a post about it. But unfortunately, I haven't been to San Francisco yet. I don't have any pictures on my computer or on my mobile. So let's check if Pixabay may help me. San Francisco images. Of course, it's can. On top, there are stock photos that you have to pay, but here we have 13 pages with absolutely fantastic photos made by real artists who decided to share it with us absolutely for free. Just remember when you use them about the author's rights, and when you decide, for example, to download this photo, here you have the author's name. You can download in the version that you need and just remember about the rights of the authors. I would like to prepare something more creative than just a photo, so I would need a video. Let's check if there is any video from San Francisco. Yay! Few videos for free. Let's check the Golden Gate Bridge. How does it look? It's almost 1 minute. For me, it's too long because on Facebook, 15 up to 20 seconds videos is a max that people watch. So I will download it and then trim it in one of the apps that I already showed you in our previous webinar, but also I will share one more video app today. So as you can see, it's really easy, and this is absolutely a fantastic place of royalty-free stock photos and videos shared by the artist community. Let's get back to my presentation, which is here. Can we see a presentation now? Yes, thank you, Katarzyna. And yeah, Google is of course a great place to look for graphics and movies. Just when you search, please use graphics, tools, and in tools you have usage rights. So when you mark the license to reuse for non-commercial purposes, it's also great source of content for nonprofits to create some great visuals for your posts. Yeah, so when you already have a great photo, what can you do with it? My basic application that I use, it's Canva. You can use it all with your mobile or through the desktop version. Actually, I prefer the desktop one. If you are a nonprofit, I really recommend you to apply for a nonprofit, Canva for nonprofit. It looks like Canva for work, which means that you have a premium version with more content and more features here. Canva, it's also easy to use application where you can create designs. Sorry. Let's share again the screen. So if you don't have design skills, you don't feel well with Photoshop, for example, Canva is absolutely enough. So I would like to create a post for Facebook, but there are many more options like documents. You can create your own presentations, letterheads, resumes, reports, cards, photo book, photo collages, yearbooks, and as you can see, flyers, posters, logos. But today we are talking about the social media posts, so let's choose Facebook posts, for example. You can create it by your own. You have the whiteboard here, but you can also use some template that you will find here. Maybe we'll create some nice Monday motivation quote. I chose this one, and now we will edit it, and in a few seconds we'll have another post for our social media wall. Hello Monday. Yeah. I don't like the font, so let's change it into one of hundreds here. Maybe Antonio. It doesn't look so well, but it's just to show you how does it work. It's a bit too big, so let's change it to 80, for example. Oh, too small, so 120. It looks better now. The filter, something like this. No, I don't like it. Actually, I don't like the beach, so maybe we will change the background. I just delete the photo there, and we use it every day in our office, so I already have some uploaded photos. Maybe I will use this one from the Megaphone conference that some of you attended. I can see the hello now, so I need to change the position and put it to backward. Still, it doesn't look good, so let's put something here, or we just can make transparency like this, and our branding color is already here. We like blue, so let's make it blue. And orange. As you can see, it takes really a few minutes. Hello. It's not the best post ever. I think I will delete this photo and come back to the beach maybe. You can find also cool photos here, as you can see, for free. So let's have some Palma de Mallorca, transparency. Yeah, if you are not the best designer ever, you can just use the template and change the sign here. You can put your logo so everybody knows that this is yours. Actually, in everyday job, I'm much better in creating this post. But as you can see, I just wanted to show you that it's piece of cake. And then you can just download the post that you prepared and post it on your social media walls. Easy, easy. Coming back to the presentation, I just wanted to tell you that I have prepared a few templates that I use. For example, we want our YouTube channel to look consistent. So, for example, this megaphone playlist have the same template, which is already uploaded to the Canva, and preparing a new cover photo takes me like 1 minute. I'm just changing the name of the webinar, the photo of the speaker, and it takes me literally 10 seconds to do it, and everything look consistent. Last week, oh, I can't move. Yeah, we were celebrating World NGO Day. I was preparing a post for TechSoup Europe, and my friends from TechSoup Poland asked me to do a post for them. So I just changed the colors, I just changed the name and the logo, and it was also ready in 20 seconds. So it's really easy to use. Canva, as I said, I recommend you to apply for Canva for nonprofits. The applying form takes you like 15 minutes, and in 24 hours, Canva is giving you permission for this Canva for work. Yeah, so this is preparing posts, but when you have photos on your mobile, and there are a lot of them, you would like to create collages, you can use Canva, but you can do it quickly also with your mobile, with application known from Instagram, and it's called Layout. When you download it, you have just like 4 easy steps to do it. You just upload your photos, and you can play with them, combine a few of them, tap to mirror, make a flip effect, as you can see here, and it looks different. So you can grab attention of your audience with playing with photos. The next one is VideoShop. With VideoShop, you can create longer videos, you can trim them, you can add and mix photos with videos. But as some of you attended the first webinar, you know that I am a big fan of Quick application. So I use VideoShop for other effects. For example, something like this. I use a tripod who helped me put my mobile and hang it for a few minutes in one place while I was preparing this short animation. Because you have a slow motion as well as fast motion feature here in VideoShop, and it's also very easy to do. When you create a new project, you just tap record. So we can hear somebody pouring the water, so please unmute yourself. And when you prepare slow motion, yeah, you just have to change the feature here, not the video, but slow motion, and take pictures of the object in different position, holding to record. When you finish, just click done. And then you can play with filters, with themes. You can add some music. As you can see, this one, the last one, looks as I was preparing some short video for the television, but I was just playing with the scissors, and the effect is like this. Yeah, magic, pure magic. You can also record your voice in Video Shop, or just use sound effects like this magic or some animals sounds for short, funny videos that will grab attention of your audience. And during these two webinars, I'll show you like 6 or 7 my favorite applications that I use every day. But I really recommend you to visit Facebook Business Mobile Studio. I believe you have the link in the chat. So you can play with those mobiles, you can see more options and what you can do with them. It's not so easy to show it during a webinar when we cannot test it. I cannot help you. So this is my recommendation, to visit this website and check what you like. As I said, I'm the big fan of Quick. With Video Shop, I just use a few small features. So everything depends on your personal talent and yeah, what you like. That's why now we will leave the applications and come back to the subject of tips and tricks of creating a message. Because when you already create a cool visualization and you have an interesting photo or video, the next part is to write a good message. 20 words or 3 up to 5 lines. This is the max that you should use while creating your message. And don't forget about a call to action. Twitter is a great tool because you have this 200 and now I think 50 fonts to write, and that's all. And you really squeeze your message to the most important things. And this is the rule. Don't write essays or blog posts in a social media post. It's not the place. People are scrolling the social media wall and they need the most important, like a headline, the most important message in these 20 words. Like here, great picture, Giving Tuesday, 3 lines, and I know what this help center wants from me as their fan. They just want a donation. I'm sorry, it's in Polish, but as you can see, non-profits may and should use also the buttons, like donation button. Don't forget about it. Amnesty International. Another short post with call to action. Sign the petition now. Easy, clear. I don't have time to read the whole report, and from this short post, I know exactly what they want from me. Here, cool photo. I'm focused. The post is really short. I can read it. And I know that they want me to send some pictures for the Irish Aid Awards project. If I want to know more, I just use the button Learn More. Easy, easy and clear. Please remember, when you are creating your post and using, for example, Canva on the desktop version, that everything should be optimized for mobile, because 98% of people consume social media with a mobile. So when you take a picture, please remember, do it like this to take more wall of your audience, not like this. And when you prepare this content, check it. How does it look? Not only on the desktop, but first of all on the mobile. You see the cover photo of this organization, beautiful on the desktop, but not really readable on the mobile. Plus, here they didn't trim the profile photo, and it doesn't look good neither on the desktop, neither on the mobile. So after the webinar, please check your nonprofits profiles, but first of all on the mobile. The golden rule, actually it should be first, less is more. All of them are connected, 20 words, call to action, less is more, time is money. As I said, social media it's not a blog post space. One post should be dedicated to one message. Here, I believe Safer Internet Day wanted to promote the Better Internet for Kids bulletin, but I have so many messages here that I can't focus, although the picture is great and I decided to read what they want from me. So there are too many information for me. What is the Better Internet bulletin? When it will be published? I should subscribe somewhere, but I can also find out more on another website. If you want to share so many information, you can do it in the comments. If you want to, for example, to send your audience to your website, but please focus and dedicate one post for one message. Here it's our post, like TechSoup Polska. For the first time you think, oh, great visualization. They summarize their last year in one infographic. There is a logo, there are branding colors, but also these numbers are so small that on the mobile you cannot read it, you cannot focus. There are too many information. Less is more. We could create like 10 different posts about those really interesting numbers of how many minutes we spent talking to nonprofits on phone, how many emails we received and answered last year, or how much money did the sector save thanks to our work. But such infographic looks as like a disaster on the mobile, plus too many information in one post. So don't do something like this. Here, they took a great photo, the Valentine's Day, and they just wish us Happy Valentine's Day using a button, learn more if you want to participate or donate for Doctors Without Borders. Short message, great picture, the mission of this organization is, you can easily read it from the picture. Greenpeace, nice collage, a collage of pictures. Nature always has the best special effects. She does. That's all. This is the mission of the Greenpeace. There is a branding of the Greenpeace. And as you can see, a lot of reactions for such a simple post. Another, this is, it's in Polish, but the translation is under the post. Love equals time. Also, so easy and clear. The organization supports children and their parents, and you can see it even without knowing Polish. Really nice posts. Yeah, time is money. As I said, we don't have time to read so long posts. Please try to write shorter ones. Don't tag everybody in a post. There is this functionality in Facebook that you can tag people on a photo. You can tag all your volunteers, all the partner organizations. Don't take this place from the message to tag everybody, to write when was it, where was it, because, for example, Facebook, I believe all social media has this function that you can see when was it, there is a date, there is a place, and yeah, and tagging people. If you want to write something more, use the comments. And forget about long URLs like here in the posts. There are tools, also free, in the internet that you can use to shorten your URLs. For example, here, the really long URL of TechSoup Europe, I can shorten for something like this. And if you need tools to do it, I just used the Google search, and these are the first three that I found. Personally, I use Bitly, and when you create free, when you register there, you can create your own shorten themes in the URL here, like I did edu megaphone, for example. And remember to engage your audience, although the first step is building your community, not on social media, but during your whole work. And social media is the second step that can help you be in contact with your audience, create space for communication. But remember that the first step is your own work. Social media is like the second step. Here we have a really cool photo, really short message, help us caption this photo, and almost 200 comments, and they are better when you read them than the whole post that they could create about this photo. Yeah, please don't repeat in the message things that we can see on the photos, because the messages is longer than, and there is no place for it. People can see it and they should read something else. And last but not least, please remember that every organization, either you're a small nonprofit or a big one, is a brand. We have our value, we have our branding, we should have. So maybe it's time to stop and think about your colors, your fonts that you use, create some templates that everybody will use, so people may remember you and your communication is more consistent. Like here. We even don't need some messages, but you have the same branding, the same fonts, always the logo on these visualizations. So when people share these pictures or these posts, everybody would know that Greenpeace made it. Some more branding. This is the project that we do with partners in Poland. We created a few templates that we use. and when you just put some message in the picture, or when you put the pictures, everything is consistent, have the same logos, fonts, colors. So it just look nice. Remember that every organization is a brand, and as they see you, they also support you then. Yeah, so for the end of this webinar, we are coming back to the towels formula. Before you publish something spontaneously, think about your posts, create an idea, make a draft, then write it, leave for some time and edit it. Delete all the unclear words which are too complicated, some nice but long adjectives. They are not needed. The message should be as clear as possible, because nowadays time is money and people don't have time to read long messages. You have to be really clear in what you want to say. Okay. Are there any questions? Should I open the chat box?
We had a question from Katarzyna about registration to the URL shortening services. If you want to get the personalized one, do we need to register?
Yeah, you have to make an account, but you can have the free account, and you can give your own names of the URLs, and you can also follow the statistics. Just you need to create an account, and it's free. Probably when you pay for it, we don't. So there are some more options, but in this free versions, I can add my own names of the URLs, and I can see the statistics, who, when, where clicked it. So I really recommend it. And as I said, I use Bitly.
Do we have any other questions?
I'm wondering if any of you use Canva for nonprofits, because I know that many of people use just Canva, but did somebody apply for Canva for nonprofits? Okay, it's Sanela here. To check the outreach, what kind of reports you make regarding your posts? You mean like statistics? Yes, okay. So of course, I'm very happy when my posts reach a lot of people and I got a lot of likes, plus comments. I cannot sleep, I'm so happy. But everything depends on the oh gee, I forgot the name. The purpose of the post. When you want to get some new volunteers for your organizations, and the purpose of the post is get CVs from the volunteers that will help you with your work. I don't care if I reach 2000 and got 100 likes if we didn't receive any CV. The same when I ask for donation for my non-profit and I received 300 likes, but nobody paid me. I don't care about such statistic. You have to focus on the purpose of your post and then check statistics. of course, when you see that you cannot reach a lot of people and the time is running, you need these donations now, then I would buy some ads on the social media. But yeah, the most important, focus on the purpose of the post. Are there any video apps which do not consist of an ending slide with the app branding? Kasia, you mean that, as for example here I showed made with video shop, that you don't want something like this on your video? Yes, okay. Quick, as I told you, I love Quick. Many people told me that, oh no, but there is this last slide with a Quick logo. But you can delete this last slide if you like. Unfortunately, with Video Shop, you have this sign all the time. Yeah, with the legend that I showed last time, which is not available now, and it's changing all the time, so you have to check. We also found animated text, another application that animates some sentences. So there is no logo there also. And please remember also that probably you have some cool apps on your own mobile, or you can use, for example, in Facebook, slideshow, which you can make a short video out of 10 photos, and there is no logos there. Here in the chat, you have this mentioned Quick. And while I was preparing for this webinar and I was searching the walls of many nonprofits, yeah, you can see that the big ones probably have some professional support, but really their posts are short and clear, and like the old-fashioned non-profits write long posts that probably the employees from the office will read, but even the algorithm won't show it to others. And of course, the business, it's a good example for us to learn. So sometimes you should also follow the business fan pages.
Are there any last questions? We're running out of time, so if there is no more questions, you can of course always contact Kasia. She will be happy to answer a specific question, like even from the webinar Facebook event. She's there available to answer. The webinar, the
group on TechSoup Europe Facebook, it's called All You Need Is App. So yeah, you can share some apps there. If I find something in the future, I will also share in this group.
The webinar will be posted on the Megaphone website, and as you could see, there will be a beautiful picture to keep our YouTube channel consistent in the looks. So you can also go there and see the first webinar. Kasia, thank you so much. KASIA ZWOLAK-SZWECHOWICZ was our expert today. Yeah. And thank you everybody for the questions and for being with us. I think we can finish our recording and have a good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, and remember that everybody can be an artist now. So do it yourself, test the applications, and use the one that you like. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon. I hope you had your lunch. I'm going to take mine now. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.